Hey, I'm Tori. I'm from Houston. I moved to Thailand back in 2017. So I've been living here for 8 years. And before I came to Thailand, I had gotten laid off from a corporate job. So my background is in marketing, operations, and strategic planning. And I've been doing that for over 15 years now. And I'm going to talk a bit about how I have come to understand and really just appreciate how my brain works, how I work, how I set things up and do all the things that I do. But I and how I have come to see that overall I'm a connector and I'm someone who builds support structures. When I came to Thailand, I had never moved abroad. I had never traveled abroad. The farthest that I had gone was Canada. And I did have a passport because of the fact that I was managing events and different programs across the country and as far as Canada and globally, but going to events in person in North America. And so when I made this move to Thailand, it was pretty much me just deciding to go outside of the box of what felt like staying in America and going to what I was considering at the time, which was LA or New York. And it became, okay, well, there's nothing really holding me back at this point that's stopping me from moving out of the country, besides the fact that I don't really know much about Southeast Asia. I haven't really seen anyone make this sort of move, and I don't know what to really expect. But I knew that I wanted to make sure that I was set up. And in order to have a visa and be able to live here legally, you have to have a job. So I pretty much did what my brain does normally and just kind of search things and go into research mode. And you'll see on my slide that I am a 1-3 emotional manifester, and I'm introducing that now that I'm getting back into the swing of things after I've been in this space of really sitting with who I am, understanding my energy and my own design. I really am really into human design, and so I like to talk about that. But as a 1-3, if anyone who is into human design, I really am here to be at the foundation, like digging into things, really understanding the literally the very bottom of stuff. And so I really give myself space for that. And I also understand how that was a part of what I needed for myself. So when I moved to Thailand, I was like, okay, I'm gonna need at least 3 Black friends so that I can support myself on this move and connect with my people, understand where to go if I need to learn about hair products or just navigating being an expat. And to this day, we still need that, and we will always need to have community and support structures and systems that allow us to thrive on our journeys, which is what I was inspired by when I saw other people who were other expats out here who were also on their journey. And at the time, in order to have a work permit and a visa, I started as an English teacher. And so I also created an employee resource group for that company, basically straight out the gate, just like, hey, I'm going to create this resource group so that your teachers don't essentially not make the move because they're nervous or don't know anything about, don't have anyone to connect with, right? And because I need this for myself. And so that led me to really being tapped into the local community, both in the black expat community and just amongst expats in general. Because as soon as I got off the plane, I already had events like literally scheduled that day. And what's interesting though is at the same time, I didn't have like a hotel or a place set up because I was also able to rest in the fact that I knew that that was going to be figured out. Like I was going to get a place soon, and that I had this time that I was going to be able to do a bit of traveling before I started this job. And so it's just been really beautiful to go back and recognize and understand how I work and who I am. And it just brings me back to what I continue to do and who I am. And I am an advisor that continues to build support structures and resources so that we can continue to thrive in our journeys, whether that's in business, and I'm supporting business owners with their automations and streamlining their back end operations, or if that's in Ebony Expats, where I'm supporting people with moving abroad, figuring out where they're going to live, what neighborhood makes sense for them. And then let's figure out your numbers and let's figure out the plan for you. And yeah, that is what I do.